Emmanuel, I thought it was really beautiful, and I was struck. You said at one point you're talking about the trees, and that One World has helped fund in that project, and you said essentially something like they are life partners for us, which I thought was really beautiful. You were speaking of the children and how they come to recognize that, and we've talked about that kind of thing before. But then when you spoke of the bees being visitors that have come, you also said they are becoming our friends, and now they are our partners. And I'd just love to hear you, share whatever you might say about this piece of around partners, of whether that's trees or bees, or what is it to be in relationship with nature as a partner with the bees or the trees.
You, you know, when we started working at the farm, we did not have like a specific relationship with bees, because although we do organic farming, we could see them sometimes coming during flowering. They could come, but we did not have that connection with them until when we had some drought, and we found them. They have come back just to have drops of water. So I felt them myself, and I said, wow, they have come to get water. So they have realized that we are here and they can get water. And it's high time I also know that they are there and we can still work together. So I started like want to have beehives, and I got support to have like two log beehives. And the moment I placed them, the bees came. So when they came, I was like, wow, what next? So what next was that they did not move. They could just be in the farm and come back to the beehive, and then we harvested and we got some honey. So when we got some honey and children enjoying the honey, that then the relationship to be partner, they produce something and we are creating something good. Our lives become more compatible with them. And we said we need even to have more bees in our farm. So we advocated for the neighboring community not to spray their farms, because once they spray, they may cause harm to the bees. But we did that. Those who did not, they did spray, they did not see bees. All our farm, they could be there. So at a time, people were like afraid of being stinged by bees when they are working in the farm. But now they don't. They did not harm anyone. And they do their work, we do our work, and staying together, and they give us honey, and I think they are happy when we get their honey. It's because we used to harvest with struggling, but now it's not. We are not struggling to have the honey, and we don't take everything. We just take part of it and leave some of them for them. So this relationship have made a growth in our hearts, especially in the children, because uh, there's
Matt,
a
you
time
said a growth in our hearts.
they have created a kind of connection in our hearts,
Yes.
and it was a miracle. I think it happened because we went to make like a harvest, and we have Malimu. Malimu is one of our friend who is working staff who is working at the center, especially in the farm. He's the food as the crops and vegetables manager, the one we supported him to go to ARI in Japan, and he came back. And then he had some body X, and you had all X. Then we went there, and then at that day, they really stinged him. But then after 3 days of healing the sting, also his sickness was gone until now.
Ah,
And I was like, what happened? He said after the stink of the bees in his body, and then after that, healing, that he is now okay. Until now, he has not complained of all those eggs. So then I say that brought closer our relationship and bond together with the bees, because the way they are treating us and the way we are treating them, I think we need even to have many bees at the center. It's my dream maybe now to buy more beehives, to have more beehives. Why? Because those are, they create a very different scenario in the farm or in the organic farm. And that's why I say they are partners, because they do all the pollination, that's their work. But also now we get bees, we get honey from them, and we have the water. We feel this connection brings us the part of the ecosystem, creating a way of balancing it with love and all the coming interaction together. It makes us feel very contented having them as friends and also as partners in the farm.
Beautiful. Wow, Larry, thanks for asking that wonderful question. You're always so good at drawing all these stories and wisdom out of Emmanuel, and then it becomes a real interplay. You know, I really appreciate this lesson too, because it makes me more aware of how I play a role or can play a role in creating the conditions for partnership. You know, always be creating the conditions for the relationship, the partnership, and sustaining those. I had a small example. I just came back from a month in England and Norway, living with and traveling with some relatives, family members there. But before I left, I planted a shrub called the butterfly bush. And when I came back, even though conditions were harsh here, we're having a drought, someone I had let stay at my house had watered this butterfly bush. And so just yesterday or the day after, I'm looking at the bush and it's blooming beautifully. And all of a sudden I see these butterflies. And the butterflies are the butterflies that are threatened, and are thought to be, dropping in numbers greatly. The monarch butterfly. So here were these beautiful orange and black monarch butterflies in the butterfly bush that I had planted. So that for me was this most recent illustration. If we make these efforts to create the conditions, we draw in those beings that we can be in greater intimate relationship with. And sometimes, they feed us and we feed them.
Yes.
wow.
And our food forest just came back after the rains coming. We have made it, and it is very well growing now. And we are now, it came and it will stay, because we made all the possible way to get water for our food forest. And those like the plant mango trees that we planted 2019, now they are started to give their flowers. So it's becoming combination of mango, papaya, bananas,
Yeah.
and sugar cane, and yeah. becoming
Yeah,
very well.
tropical fruit salad.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And Randy, thanks for highlighting that and framing that around the conditions for, it's really the conditions for the environment that we want to live in, you know, and as you talk about the partnership with the bees and so on. And so how do we do that for the future that we would dream into being collectively? And this gathering is part of that for me, you know, just these circles of love that we create in our lives. And maybe that's a really good just transition. Any final questions or comments, you know, reflections from anyone?
Mm.
Barbara, what's
That's a comment.
I'm just savoring each of your presences and my love for you. And gratitude. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll try to get this up on YouTube, and then, you know, as soon as I can, and get out a newsletter or some kind of a notice sooner. And hopefully we won't go as long till the next call, and I can have further notice out. But just deep appreciation to each of you. And Emmanuel, thank you for the beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Wishing each of you a beautiful day or evening, good night's sleep, whatever it is that's coming to you.
Virtual hugs.
Thank you. Big hugs. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you.